Hi guys. This is so sad. I'm so sorry. As if my day hasn't been bad enough. I come on to see you all. I'm looking forward to it because we fixed the orientation problem when we were at Pottery Barn, and as soon as I come on, it keeps locking. I unlocked the setting and it's still locked, and now I got too much light. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out now I got too much light and I'm gonna blind all of you. This has just not been my day, guys. It's been a horrible day on the phone with the medical people. Something's wrong with my settings and I'm all blown out. Lock on, lock off. Anybody watch Mr. Miyamo? Hey, we got it. I'm not touching anything. Well, hello. Who are you? Eddie? Is that Eddie or Edie from North Carolina? Guys, look at the orientation. We got it. Now I'm a little over, look at that. I look a little pale. Hi, Charlie. Oh, Charlie, I hope you can come back. I have some things to show you guys. Hi, Delphine. I have some things I wanted to show you, and I don't know why my light is so bright. Let's see if we can take some of that brightness away. Woo! I wanted to talk to you about, hello, Erica, how are you? I wish I had a moderator one of these days. Hi, Angel. One of these days I'm going to get a moderator so I can have somebody write down what you guys are saying so I don't miss it. I try to catch it as soon as it comes up. But, hi, Cammie. Cammie, I watched you this morning. You were really active this morning. I was having fun. I love that you went live. Do you have the problems I have, Cammie, going live? I tell you what, I finally got the right orientation, so at least that makes me happy. But how are you guys doing as far as crafting is concerned? I have been working my bazoo off. In fact, I'm going to go downstairs. Can you do your hauls because you have a full screen? Now you are side. I'm not sideways anymore. I shouldn't be sideways anymore. I fixed it. Am I? Oh, you have some problems too, Cammie? It looks like I am not sideways anymore. I fixed it on my end. Is it still that way with you guys? I'm so sorry. Mine is finally not. I'm sideways for you? Oh man, I am not sideways on my end this time. I'm so sorry. I think it's going to record landscape this time. I fixed it. I don't want to touch it again because I'm still sideways with you too, Judy. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I turn it. If I turn it sideways on my phone. How's that? Oh boy, I am so washed out. I don't know what's wrong with my lighting now. Lordy, let me check my side, okay, let's turn off a little bit of that brightness. Now that says lock is on, that is lock is off, and I'm going to turn it around, and it says, hi, Charlie. Charlie, am I sideways? Oh, Judy, you got me right now, huh? Golly, half the time is spent on technical problems. I'm sideways for you, or I'm landscape? I'm vertical now? Good. Good, Cheryl. Good. Charlie, I'm sideways. No way, I just fixed it. Charlie, turn yourself left and right. Oh, you guys. It's sideways again. Okay, I'm going to turn And I'm going to rotate back. Oops, oops. Rotate device back. Now I'm sideways again. Hold on. It's in this little thing here. Lock and then lock off and then turn and boom. Now, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I guess I'm going to have to start. I'm either sideways. Now I'm not recording sideways right now. This is ridiculous, guys. We're spending way too much time. Okay, lock you sideways again. Go back. This is crazy, Cammie. I'm wasting so much time. What if I turn it this way? What if I turn it this way? Hey, I tell you what. Let me do an experiment. I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to put my phone the other way in the holder. Just 1 second, guys. Then I'm going to bring up my thingy. And I bring it up this way. On and off. Why do they even have that silly lock on there? Okay, now I am no longer sideways. I am now landscape. Am I landscape for anybody else? I'm the other sideways. I don't know what to do, guys. Let's just move forward and hope next week is better. No landscape. Does that mean I'm not landscape? Or I am landscape? Stay put. Charlie! Does anybody else see Charlie's comments? Oh, you just so mean to me. All right, guys. Even if I'm sideways, I'm going to ask you. Oh, you know what? We're going to go downstairs, too. So, I don't even know. Yeah, Angel, I'm laughing, too. I got to laugh, guys, because I've been crying most of the morning. I'm telling you. Has anybody ever had to deal with, like, pharmacies and pharmaceutical companies? Turn your body. Julie, that's so funny, you guys. You guys, it's been such a horrible day. I have only been able to, I was supposed to craft all day. I craft maybe 30 minutes, and the rest, I see you with your head down. My head is down. I'm upside down. Let me see, hold on. How's that? What if I go like that? Is that better for you guys? Is that better? How's that work? No? Is that better? Oh, good. All right. As long as it's not sideways for you. All right, I won't move, I promise. Isn't that funny? I'm portrait for me. But as long as I'm landscape for you, then that's okay. Am I in the center or am I to the side? This is insane. This is insanity. This is total insanity. Okay, guys, look. Let's get to the business at hand. I'm in the center. Okay, good. That's all that matters as long as you're not missing part of me. I love you too. I do. I love you guys. Hello, Alabama. I will always love Alabama. That's where my doggie's from. I drove all the way to Alabama to get my doggie. Now I'm gonna shake you guys up a little bit because I gotta push back because there's way too much light on my face. I'm all blanched out. Okay, I wanted to show you guys something. Do you remember this? Does anybody remember this? Oh, I'm in Georgia. I'm in North Georgia. And I drove to, I think it was Russellville, to pick up my dog. And I picked her up as a puppy. She was one of those puppies that was, you know, one of many litters. Hi, Nancy. And anyway, I drove all the way to Russellville, Alabama. It was about a 4 to 5 hour drive. And I picked up this puppy. She was a black mouth cur the same kind of dog that the book, what was the book that Disney made into a movie about a yeller dog? Anyway, my dog is, that movie was about a dog like my dog. I'm so glad to see Old Yella. Very good, Charlie. Not bad, my Irish girl. Anyway, it's about an old black-mouthed cur dog, and we went and got an old dog, and we call her Emma, but she's an old yeller. That's what the book was written about, and she's the best dog we ever had. The smartest, the sweetest, the craziest, but we love her. But anyway, I'm showing you this picture because this is my next DIY. I wanted to show you because remember it came in a photo frame. I don't know if you saw it in one of my my hauls. I got it at Dollar Tree. It came in this. See this frame? I took it out because I really wanted to hang it up in my kitchen, but I thought, you know what? I want to play with it a little bit because it has this burlap back. You remember, Nancy? Well, it has a burlap background, and I kind of distressed it. And I'm going to put it into, and I was going to show you guys. Hold on. Let me give you a different, now let me get you really dizzy again. Hold on. See that? I'm making this burlap mixed media wall hanging, and I put all kinds of fun embellishments on it, and I can't wait to finish. I got half of it videotaped. I can't wait to show you because on uh-oh, now the orientation is locked. Where we go. Hey, Ashley! Yay! So what I'm gonna do, look, I moved my phone, and now it's probably gonna mess you guys up. So I was gonna issue a challenge for everybody to try to create a mixed media wall hanging. And if you need inspiration, you can watch. Has anybody heard of Gabrielle Polacco? Anyway, she and well, there's several of them. They do mixed media projects that look like scrapbook pages, but they use all these fun techniques of tearing paper and painting everything white, and I mean everything white, just to color it a different color. And I thought, wow, that would be so much fun if everybody tried to do a mixed media project that way. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to try to issue a challenge. Now, I have another idea, and that is, since we're so fortunate and we're making all these things, I'm doing a Christmas in July. As you know, I'm going to make a bunch of cards. I'm going to make a bunch of wall hangings, some ornaments. My first ones are going to be gifts. Country Charm by Tracy. I haven't seen her. I'll have to try that. I want to create something for the troops. So if we start now, because you know things are escalating, and again, I love you too, Moria. Thank you. Jingle bells all the way. If we start early enough, because I know that there are deadlines that we as a co-op, you know, the Crafters Co-op, could probably get some Christmas cards made up for our troops. I have to look at the specifications, because they're always, you know, there's rules. You know, you can't do it but this way and X way and that way. So it may not even be doable because there are so many rules involved. But it would be nice if, with all these things that we're creating, if each of us could just create one thing, just one thing for one of our veterans, we might be able to put something cute together to send to our troops, like through the USO or through the American Red Cross, or for one of those agencies that deals with. Hi, Sally. Hey. I hardly ever get you. Would you, Cheryl? Would you love to do that? So what I'll do is I'll put it up on my write-up at the bottom of this video and see if we can get the creators and the viewers to maybe do something for our troops, because you know, being far away from your families, and some of you, like Sally, has right? Well, you didn't miss anything. We're talking about doing something for the troops by Christmas. There are some deadlines and da-da-da. But some of us have sons. Exactly, Sally. I thought about you. We have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews. We have people who are serving right now. And as you know, things are escalating all over the world. We never know what's going to happen. And being over there is one of the loneliest feelings. No matter what our problems are personally here, we have our homes, our families, but they don't. They miss their families. Your grandson, Delphine, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to coordinate, and it's going to be a challenge to all the creators here on YouTube to do something. I know there are some who already do. Like, a lot of them do things for the children in hospitals. Oh, yes, your stepson times 3. Did you say 3? Wow. In the Army, Delphine, my brother was a retiree from the Army, and so I know he went to my brother went to Vietnam 2 times. So, you know, my family has all Marines, Charlie. Well, we can make cards, or we can make, we'll have to decide as a group, as the Crafters Co-op, we'll make a decision. Do we just want to make cards and words of encouragement, which is actually the easiest thing to do, because I know that the American Red Cross does care packages. And when we do things larger than cards, then it gets a little bit more difficult, you know, with them having to go through and make sure that everything's good. So cards sometimes, letters of encouragement, simple things for them to read. And usually what happens is they put them out in the general public for, you know, in like their the rooms where they have their rec, you know, their rec rooms. They're usually put up in rec rooms for the troops, and those who don't want to participate don't have to, but those that want to even make pen pals out of these things. They create families that follow each individual sailor, as or by Lainey, different things that they can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably do cards, the easiest thing you can do. You know, put 2 pieces of paper together, slap on some really nice sentiments, and send it to them so that they know that we appreciate them. It's those little things that make being overseas easier. And when I say overseas, I mean Afghanistan, Iraq, and certain areas in Europe where they do remote duties. And they let us know what area needs it the most. I know Korea is also one of them, because that's a remote duty station for our troops. In other words, they go over there, they don't have any family with them. They can't bring their families, so that's a little bit sad for them. Different places in the world. And the point is, they usually decide where those letters are going because they usually, as you can imagine, get thousands and thousands of those. So it's always better to send them where they're most needed. You don't want to end up where you're throwing things out there and they're just going to go into a dumpster somewhere. Yes, they are, Nancy. And when I said Korea, I meant what's happening in Korea right now, the escalation there. And what made me think about it is the hashtag Comment Kindness campaign that May started. It's a wonderful campaign, but it made me think about our troops. And there are so many things. It is, Ashley, and it only takes one person. When I was a military social caseworker for the American Red Cross, I volunteered for Toys R Us, and that was amazing, amazing. When you saw these children and the way their eyes lit up when they were picking up a package was just out of this world beautiful. So we can do something like that. Small organizations, they don't have to be big. I know personally how these things work and what they mean. And it doesn't have to be mixed media. It can just be a simple card, like I said, that comes from the heart. As long as it comes from the heart and you let a veteran, or excuse me, you let an active duty member know that you're thinking of them, then it really, really helps. And since I have this whole crazy Christmas in July concept, it gives us plenty of time to prepare, plenty of time to get, a move on. Because one card, guys, one. It doesn't have to be a lot because, like I said, they get so many. But there are different areas. We can adopt a unit. We can adopt a remote duty station. There are still remote duty stations that are out in the Pacific, out in the middle of nowhere, where they have nobody but themselves, which in and of itself, when they're in a remote duty station and they have each other, the camaraderie is so beautiful. But it's those times when everybody goes to sleep and they're on their own, or they're on duty, they have to stay up all night while everybody else is asleep, that loneliness creeps in, that longing for family. Or when they don't get a letter and someone gets a package with brownies in it or cookies or something like that, it's those times when, they didn't get something yet, that the loneliness creeps in, that the sadness creeps in. So if we can send something that will be there for them, it would be wonderful. So easy. I know the ins and outs of getting the authorization and getting the specifications on what we need to do. Is there a size limit? Those kinds of things. We'll do that. And even if I kind of throw in a few, fun things that I know a sailor or soldier will want, then hey, all the better. Oh, I know. I have to tell you, and there's some active duty out there. I know that there's several of us in the group and on the subscribers here on Nana's Design Studio. There's several of you out there that are veterans, and you know what I'm talking about. You know that loneliness. You know that sadness, and you know that longing to be home with family, especially when you see others get to be with their family and wish that you had that. So that's just the one thing I wanted to talk to you about. And I can tell from your comments that it's something that I can go forward with, and we will. That's something that we can do as a group that means something to the people who are protecting us. Okay? So that's one thing that we're definitely going to do, and you're going to hear from me and see the things. Even our little Irish lass out there. We have a couple of Irish lasses and a couple of Canadians too who send troops out to the battlefield. Oh, Angel, it is. And it's so simple. It's so simple. It won't take you. Oh, yes, Charlie, I know you are. It won't take much of your time at all. Not at all. Oh, you're making some jam? I'll take some. I had some marmalade today and I was just so, happy. Oh, thank you. Yes, we will. Yes, Joy. I will let you know before next Wednesday all the things that we need to do as a group and how we'll coordinate us, since we're all to the Three Winds too, since we're all in different areas. Okay, but it won't be hard. Trust me, it won't be hard at all. Okay. That being said, does anybody else have something they want to say? Uh-oh, you're waiting for duty? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I love jam. Like I said, I had some marmalade, and oh my gosh, I was in heaven. There's a certain marmalade in California that I can't get here in Georgia. In fact, I don't think I can get it outside of California. It's called King's Marmalade. Ugh. Even the best marmalade on the market isn't as good as it. So we all have our favorites, right? Let's see. Irish. I haven't had that yet. Oh, raspberry. Yum. Oh my gosh, Nancy. That's a lot of raspberries. Oh my. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much what we've decided. We'll do something for our vets for Christmas, our active duty members for Christmas. And separate from that, we're going to put out a challenge for the group to look at some mixed media wall hanging or good, Nancy. We're going to do, I'll tell you, the mixed media, that's separate from the cards for vets. The mixed media is just something that I came up with that I was having fun with. Oh, yeah. Well, Erica, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out if there are any restrictions. The more we can do, the better, of course. I have seen churches and organizations. Right? That would be so good, Joy. We're going to make sure that we can do the most that we can do and care pigs. I like my pigs. I love this. I don't know if you know it or not. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was born in the year of the boar. So I thought, wow, no wonder I like this picture. I was born in the year of the pig. It must be why I love food so much. But anyway, yeah, Erica, I think it was Erica who said something about doing more. The more we can do, the better, but we have to make sure. Yeah, care packages would be great. Even if they're just things we put into like those Ziploc bags. Or there's another one, I know Masu does something for missions where they put them in shoe boxes, but that would be a little bit more work in terms of logistically getting it to where we want it to go. So, and with us being in so many different places, it wouldn't be feasible. But if you want to do something like that, there are organizations in towns all over the United States, or churches, or things like that, where in fact, you just have to contact them, and you can put a care package together and just give it to one of those churches that are looking for donations for that. So, yeah, right? AFPO. Are you right? Are you an AFPO? I didn't know that. So anyway, that's we're just going to do as much as we can. Armed Forces Post Office. Yeah. Oh, American Forces Post Office. My son-in-law is in Australia. Oh yeah, exactly, exactly. You can do all kinds of things for your local places, but as a group, we might be restricted to just cards. But anything, maybe even cards with inserts. But I have to find out what the I have to find out. Hi, Matthew. I haven't seen a Matthew Lambert here before. So, if anybody else has any ideas, make sure you put the comments down below and I will definitely go through them. We'll get the word out and I'll let you know what the restrictions are, okay? So, I don't have anything else. Does anybody else have anything? Remember, we're going to be getting a lot more active. And now that I've got this silly... Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yay! Well, that's really good. Unfortunately, we're going to be closing it down now, Matthew. I'm having kind of a medical malady day. Hi, Angie. We're going to Florida in September. I can't wait. I am in need of a vacation like nobody's business. Probably my husband needs it more than I do. But it's been a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. Yeah, it's just been a bad day for me, but it's ending. It's ending very well, having talked to you guys. I just had some challenges with my medical supply company. I was talking to Charlie about it earlier. I don't know how many of you, when you're dealing with, when it comes to pharmaceuticals and medical supplies, there are so many loopholes and so much bureaucracy. I'll be honest with you, they had an order for me that my doctor signed off 3 times. He signed off 3 times. He faxed it to the medical supply company 3 times. The last time was on the 27th of June. And when I called them this morning to find out where my package was, this is what they told me. We have all the signatures with the exception of, and I'm not going to tell you what it was, but with the exception of the equivalent of a Band-Aid. So they held my order for the past 2 weeks for the equivalent of a Band-Aid. I needed gauze, let's say. Right? Right, Nancy? There it is. They had everything they needed. My doctor gave them everything they needed with the exception of the signature for the equivalent of a Band-Aid. And I said, why couldn't you have just set aside the Band-Aid and sent me the rest of the box when you know I don't have any more of my supplies? And this is what they said. Well, the system won't allow us to do that. The system. Not human beings. Not people with brains. Not people with, problem solving. Unbelievable, Charlie, you're right. Unbelievable. We are in the United States of America. We are thinking, breathing, feeling people. And the equivalent of a Band-Aid is holding up the equivalent of, you know, a pacemaker. It doesn't make, I was crying. I was losing my mind because I've been waiting for almost a full month now for my box, and I'm in critical need of it. And that's what they tell me. The system wouldn't allow it. Not a human being wouldn't allow it. The system. So I told them specifically, what you're telling me is a robot is making decisions about my health. And if my life depended on it, yes, it does. But here's the good news, guys. Let me tell you, there's good news about everything. I shot an email to my doctor really quick. It does. It makes me sick. It does. I shot an email to my doctor and I said, Doc, they need a signature for the Band-Aid. And within 10 minutes, he had his bulldog on them. He got it wasn't even the doctor, the nurse in his office took the initiative. She was my advocate, and she called them straight up, and she let me listen to their conversation. And I'm telling you what, it's good news. They're not only going to get me what I need, but they're overnighting it to me, and it should be here before 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Praise God, right? But I had to talk to 4 people. I had to email my doctor, and I had to go through all these hoops. And yep, amen. Amen is right. But so many people, no, it's not. It's not just in America. But sometimes we in America, we think that can't happen here. Guess what it is, guys? They need to employ more people. They're letting a computer make decisions instead of hiring more people to get the job done. Because they said to me over and over and over again, I'm so glad you caught me live too. They keep saying, we're so busy. We're so busy. Then that means you need some more people doing your job. I know of a few people who could use a job. Just let me know and I'll send them, you know, to apply. But that's life, and we got through, and it was a good news, you know, in the end. So I'm happy, and just remember, the reason I'm telling you this is never take no for an answer. Never let them, you know, push you aside and poo-poo you. Always advocate for yourself, because no one else is going to. We have to advocate for ourselves and get others involved. And I got my, in the medical, and she has people constantly battery over their oh. That's right. And that's what the lady said to me. She said, you have no idea what, you know, that we have to get these signatures. And I told her I owned a home health agency. I know what paperwork is. But we as individuals have to be able to take control over these things, right? We have to take control over our health care and our decision, the decisions that are being made for us. So if we can do that, then I think everything will be okay. Keep asking, keep calling. That's right, Sally. Keep asking, keep calling. Oh, thank you, Mina. I can't say I wish they would keep the comments up long enough so I could read them completely. But again, I got on my soapbox, guys. I need to get off that soapbox every now and again and stay with what we're doing, which is crafting. And don't forget my piggy. I love my piggy. Oh, you have to get TRICARE. I know TRICARE used to be called Champus. My daughter deals with TRICARE. Okay, guys, there's my piggies. They're going to be up on a wall. You'll see them this time tomorrow. It'll be up on YouTube. Oh, I know, I do too. Isn't it cute? I think it's wonderful. I saw that and I fell in love. I just fell in love. Isn't that great? Dollar Tree, guys. Dollar Tree. All right, it's time for me to go. I love talking to you guys. I love all your comments. I love all your support. I feel like we're all a family. It is, Rosemary. It is. It's so cute. All right, guys, I'm going to go now. I'm glad that I'm not sideways for you anymore. Have a good night to you, too. So how long before the... yeah, this is going up probably tomorrow. It'll go up tomorrow, okay? Or actually tonight, probably. Oh, yes, glad you could see us live, too. Oh, you're welcome, Charlie. God bless to all of you guys. See you later. Have a good evening, and I'm glad you're all safe from the 4th. It's a tough one sometimes. Oh, me too, Ashley. Good night, New York. Maribel Machado, thank you so much. See you later, Kathleen. Bye, Charlie. And May the 4th is my birthday, so May the 4th be with you too. Oh, I'm happy to see you too, Cheryl. Okay, guys, it's me pushing the button now. Bye for now. Bye, Joy. Bye, Angel. Love you, Angel. Bye, my Charlie. Oh, you're on the 3rd. Oh, wow. Okay. Bye, guys. Hugs.